Last week we decluttered the countertop of this bathroom, and now it's time to get the rest of it. We've been doing a two-part series on decluttering the bathroom, and the top half looks great. I've kept it clean all week long, but now it is time to get the rest of it, and especially the underneath of it. It is such a hot mess, and I am just ready to clean it, declutter it, and get it back to what it should look like. And in this episode, we're going to be cleaning underneath of here, and we're also going to be decluttering inside of the drawers and getting that nice and organized too. Now, last week I got a lot of advice about the metal soap dispenser because it kept getting rust on the bottom of it, and I really love it. So a very special thank you to Grace M, Barbara P, Panda Peak, and many more for suggesting to clean it off on the bottom to get the rust off and coat it with clear nail polish. This is absolutely perfect, and I appreciate your help and advice. And with that done, let's get started on the underneath of the sink. This is just a huge mess. So let's just start with this right here. This is my makeup remover, and I use it every day, and it should be in the drawer, but it's not. It was right there, so I had to throw that into the washer. This right here, that's a tossy, very easy to do. Bag, tossy, and a receipt. All right, yeah, tossy. There's so much stuff everywhere. Like I have feminine products here, yes. And well, yeah, they're kind of scattered all over the place under here. So we're going to gather them all together so that I can put them back into a drawer. Now, as I gather all of my feminine products together and kind of condense these boxes, I have been researching about purchasing a menstrual cup or a diva cup. Two of my girlfriends absolutely love and rave about it, and I've been just trying to figure out which one would work best for me. So in the meantime, I'm organizing all these products, but I will be in the future buying a menstrual cup to help save some money and also to help save the environment from adding more trash. And over here is 2 toilet paper rolls that I'm sure that I meant to throw in the trash can. I probably missed and they popped out, and I never officially put them in the trash can. This is a Morphe palette, Jaclyn Hill, that doesn't belong here. I need to put that away. Here is a caboodle, and oh my gosh, there is just so much random stuff. And it's kind of like, I mean, let's face it, it's a little embarrassing to show you this, but I know this is all directly from my ADHD and how you can literally see how jumbled my mind is, because it's almost like, which one of these don't belong? All of it? All of this doesn't belong in here, and most of it is being given away or tossed out. And of course, there is more trash directly from the ADHD, and I am going to bring up very quickly object permeance, which is basically that you know an object exists even if you don't see it. But with ADHD, we know it exists, but because our mind is spinning so much, we don't see it. That whole out of sight, out of mind is really playing a part, because this is why none of this bothers me, right? My mind is constantly spinning on the next thing I have to do, my current hyperfixation, that I'm not even aware that this stuff exists on the floor for me to stop and say, hey, this is trash. I need to throw this out. And that's why this stuff has been laying here since 2020. My mind hasn't stopped to process on it because it doesn't have an interest in it. And I've always joked around, including my husband saying, oh, if I want something decluttered, I need Honey to do a video on it. Why? Because creating the video captures my hyper focus, my hyperfixation. I can concentrate. The object is brought back to life because I am now processing it. And I hope this explanation helps you understand ADHD a little better. It's just the way our brains are wired, and this is what happens when we're not on medication. We just really struggle to stay in focus unless our minds are in hyperfixation or hyperfocus. And that's where our superpower is, because that's where we can stay focused for hours. All right, now that we got this floor looking a lot better, I'm gonna just do a quick vacuum in here just to pick stuff up because I will be mopping it later on. Now let's get into this top drawer. Now it's not too bad. There's just misplaced items like all of my contacts right here. Honestly, there's a better place to keep them. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather up all my contacts and I'm going to put them into the eye care bucket that I have in the linen closet that's right next to the main bathroom. And this bottle is, yeah, I don't remember. It's a tossy if I can't remember it. And same with this box. This box is empty. We are going to recycle it. And yeah, here's my secret candy stash, but I haven't eaten it. We can throw it out. And this I actually made in the 90s, so it's a keeper. But what I really want to focus on in this drawer is these essential oils, because I know a lot of these bottles are probably from 2014. Yeah, they are. And actually, the more that I'm looking at all these bottles, most of these are empty. They're all like kind of empty here. So we can actually recycle most of these bottles. All right, now this little organizer, my very good friend Jules bought it for me for my birthday. She's very much into essential oils, and that's exactly what it is. It's a little essential oil organizer. And I normally keep this in the living room because I like to diffuse these different smells. Now, I buy Revive. I don't use Young Living anymore because this is way cheaper and smells just as good. And this one right here is doTERRA. Now that's what my girlfriend loves. She loves doTERRA, so that's why I have that. But yep, we have this perfect little organizer to keep them together. Okay, now this is the main drawer that I want to organize because yeah, it is an absolute hot mess right here. So let's start with all the face masks because I have so many of these. And I do this on a weekly basis. Now this one's a little hard. We'll let that go because yeah, it expired in 2020. But this is something that I love to do every weekend. But I think instead of just leaving this in here, I have this extra caboodle over here. It was empty. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put all of my face masks into here so that way they're all together. When the weekend comes, I can go and put my little weekly face mask. It's normally on Sunday and it'll be all together. Now, I know a lot of this skincare right here is old because all the new stuff that I was using was on top of the counter. So all of this right here is a tossy because it's either empty jars that I saved to remind myself that I needed new ones, but then I moved on to other projects that were more affordable and just as good, and I never got around to decluttering it because it was out of sight, out of mind. It wasn't on my radar, so in the drawer it stayed. But now it's on the radar and it's all out of here. Now, I also have brand new products right here, and these are just the replacements of my favorite stuff for when I run out of my regular things. I was just storing them in this drawer for now. Now, let's get to my favorite part, and that is the palettes. I love my eye palettes. I am emotionally attached to them. I got this one for my birthday. I am very spoiled on my birthday. People always buy me gifts and it's so sweet and kind, and look at how beautiful that is. But I digress. Let's go through this because guess what? This Morphe palette, I'm gonna let it go. I feel like this one is like really old, like 2018, and I'm not going to wear it. Same with this one. This one is really old. I haven't used it in a while. It's well over its expiration date. This mini one too, it's all around that same, I guess it's like 2017, 2018 time. So I'm going to let all of these palettes that I'm showing you go. Now I'm going to rearrange these palettes so that I can easily grab them and also reorganize my ordinary products. Now, this is my favorite skincare to use, and I do use it on a daily basis, and my new e.l.f. product so that when I run out of my primer and my spray, it'll be right here in the drawer. And this drawer over here is actually pretty good. I had already gotten rid of a lot of stuff. The only thing I'm going to get rid of is this empty eyelash glue box. We're definitely going to recycle that. And now I'm going to give this floor a nice mopping, but let's face it, this is the original flooring from the 1960s, and man, it sure would be nice to get new flooring in here, hint, hint. And I'm also going to take these cleaning products and put them into this white basket. That way it just looks a lot more nice and organized and easy for me to grab when I have to clean the bathroom. And this is my tossy pile that I just wanted to show you really quick. Of course, I'm going to be recycling as best as I can. And there's actually more to this because I already threw the other bag in the trash can. So I'm really proud of myself. We got rid of a lot of things. And now I get to show you the newly decluttered bathroom. It looks 1,000% better the way that it should be. And I'm hoping I can keep this neat a lot longer than I did in the past. Like maybe we can keep it like this, like longer than 2 years. Yeah. But I just do. I love how it came out. I love that this looks so much better. I can grab things very easily. That's very important with ADHD, is that you have to be able to grab the product very quickly and you need to be able to put the product away very quickly. And since we're really recognizing these ADHD tendencies and making the adjustments that we need, I know that we will be successful in our future. And also when I purchased my menstrual cup, this drawer should open up to have more storage in it too. And I have to admit that it's really encouraging me to kind of redo this bathroom, you know, finally hang up the brand new curtains that I have, maybe give it a little touch-up paint, maybe a new towel rack, finally patching up those holes where the old lights used to be and painting that, updating the mirror. And I think that's definitely what we're going to be doing this summer. I'm not doing a huge summer project this year because inflation is just out of control. So I think what we'll do is just focus on simple updates like paint, maybe a new door, new flooring because it's just so tiny, it won't cost that much, and just updating the space. And my hope and my prayer is that this video has encouraged and motivated you to declutter something in your house today too.